huge quantity of jollof rice,
Ah,
half bag to be precise, just
um,
burst from the bottom.
ah.
And the whole
In the course of doing your business, what is that experience that even if you tell people, they might not believe you? Something you cannot forget in the course of doing your business. Now, follow me. Let's go and ask just one person on this question and get answers to it.
Hi, my name is Oluwatoyin Adeniran. People call me Yomi because that's my brand name. And the reason behind this brand name is because our food is always yummy, yummy. In Yum Yum Catering Service, we give nothing but the best. Exactly, 100%. Clock it.
Clock it. Don't be small. Okay, so thank you very much for this opportunity. Yum yum. So this is Street View, and my name is Zion Vibe. So we're just here to ask you some few questions.
Okay.
Number one is this: you've been a caterer for several years. I can remember you telling me some times ago that you've been doing this for 20 years.
Over
So I want to
20 years.
ask you over 20 years. That is
Yes.
more than 20 years plus. So I want to ask you, what is that one thing in the journey of your catering for over 20 years that if you tell people, they might not believe?
Okay. I can remember vividly a particular year like that. I think it was in the year 2024 while we were cooking jollof rice. You know, then we're still using firewood. Firewood, unlike now that we are now using the modern industrial burner. Yes, we are cooking, and lo and behold, the pot size 40 that I was using to cook huge quantity of jollof rice,
Ah,
half bag to be precise, just
um,
burst from the bottom.
ah,
And the whole thing,
Jesus.
but to the glory of God, that very day, I didn't know because I was working with my boss. I didn't know she was
Okay.
upstairs watching through the window. You
Mm.
know, I quickly pull off my shirt. I pull off my shirt and I was trying to look at how I can just
Abracadabra, what can you just
do
do?
something. And thankfully that day, the cooking had reached a time that not the watery part. It's
Mm.
just, let's say, in 100% of process of cooking, it had reached the 80%. So the
Mm.
jollof rice had already formed.
Mm.
So it was just at the point of turning it for
Okay.
maybe the fourth or fifth time that the incident happened that day. So
Mm.
I had to quickly pull off my shirt and you can just imagine. You can just,
That be
but
small.
thank God I
Mm.
was able to bring huge parts of it
Mm.
into the food.
Wow, wow, that was really funny and yet amazing. Because you're able to actually find your way even in that kind of situation. So I want to ask you, how has it been like how has the journey been to be doing this for over 20 years?
Ah,
Like what is that one thing that keeps you going?
yes, yes, I'll say the passion, the zeal, because let me not
Mm-hmm.
lie to you, it has been ups and down. There are times
Mm.
that you go out and you come in with a perfect mark that you
Mm.
yourself, you know that, Tony, thumbs ups to you,
Mm.
you really done a great job. And there are times that you will go out, the quantity of rice that you've been doing perfectly, by the
Mm-hmm.
time you start cooking, you'll be like, yes, this takes me back to one year
Okay.
like that, that I had a naming job. Yes,
Okay.
I was cooking, and lo and behold, yes, then too, we were still using firewood. I
Mm-hmm.
remember. So lo and behold, this heavy rain just started.
Ah, and it was outside, like no
It
canopy, not in Jesus.
it was outside. The mother and the father of the child was like, I should wait till
The
the rain
rain.
stop. And I
Stop.
was like, what if this rain did not stop?
Mm-hmm.
And hey, the rain did not stop. Oh, even till they
Um,
started the naming. And thankfully for the kind of person I am, I don't feel discouraged like that. When things like that comes up,
mm,
I just put up myself together and look for a way to work around the whole
mm,
situation. It happens twice. I remember the first one
mm,
was cooking with firewood, and the second time was cooking with the
mm,
industrial burner.
mm,
But
mm,
thank God,
mm.
yum yum now.
Glory!
No matter where you find yourself,
Mm,
don't be discouraged about what people are saying or what they will say, because
mm,
they will always want to talk you down. They will
mm,
always. I started this business at a very tender age. At, I think, at the age of 16, 17. Yes.
mm,
So they will always want to talk down, especially when they see that you are still very young. They
mm,
want you to feel like you cannot do it. They want you to
mm,
feel like you cannot be successful. But it's a lie. Just
mm.
keep moving. Don't stop. Don't
Yeah,
stop.
don't
Keep
stop.
moving. And you create your own joy, you create your strength, you create, once you have passion for it, that's what I do tell people, that whatever thing you're doing, make sure it's something you have passion
Mm,
for, you have zeal
yeah.
for. So leave every other thing, every other distraction, focus, be focused, be focused, be focused, and
Mm,
with the help of Christ, we will always get there.
mm,
That's just
definitely.
it. We will always get there.
Wow, wow. Thank you very much, sir. Here we go. Street
Street
view. Thank
view.
you.